Hey everybody, welcome to another pitch meeting reaction. I know it's been a while and I want to apologize for that. I've mentioned before in a couple of my other videos recently, I've been trying to catch up on certain videos I've been wanting to react to. There's still some videos I want to catch up to that I want to react to. It's just that lately it's been harder and harder for me to upload my videos like quicker. I'm figuring out better ways to edit my videos better to where I want them to look the way I want them to, and by doing so it takes me a while longer to edit them, but I'm still doing my best to catch up, and I apologize for being a bit behind on doing some pitch meetings, but I still intend to do them, and this is proof of it. Also, I'm trying this out. I got a green screen. I tested it out, not 100% sure if it'll work again or not. It did work when I first tested it. I just never know, you know. So we're gonna try this out, and I thought if I'm gonna start going green screen for future reaction videos, say the pitch meetings, gaming, movie trailers, the Devil Artemis, and if I'm gonna start doing green screens, why not start off using green screen with the way I kind of started on my YouTube channel with pitch meetings. So that's what I figured. I was honestly very much debating on what would be my first green screen video, and I was like, will it be Devil Artemis, will it be a video game gameplay, or will it be a pitch meeting? And I thought about it, and pitch meetings are the videos that originally got me more into wanting to do more and more videos. This has always started off as a creative outlet, but it's got me more into wanting to pitch meetings is the stepping stone of all of this. So I was like, why not? As always, link will be in the description down below for Screen Rant's pitch meeting. Go follow him, go support him, go check out the original video. Ryan is hilarious as always whenever he does these. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links will be in the description down below for those as well. To keep you all updated on whenever my next video will be. I do have a Facebook page as well, but I'm still messing with it. I'm still working on it. I'll eventually put the link in the description for that. I mean, you can go ahead and try to look me up on Facebook, but I'm still messing with it. I haven't really posted that much on it. So I feel like right now there's not really much point in following me on there yet, but we'll see. I mean, you go ahead if you want to on there, but with all that out of the way, let's check out Spider-Man: Far From Home pitch meeting. As always, there'll be spoilers ahead.
So, you're in my office? Yes, sir, I am. Why is that happening? Well, I have a pitch for a Spider-Man movie, you know, to wrap up Phase 3 of the MCU. Oh, I kind of thought Avengers Endgame would be a good way to wrap up Phase 3, you know?
Yeah.
End with a bang, then take a little break. Well, this Spider-Man movie's kind of like how you'd have a thin mint after a big meal, except, you know, this mint costs $160 million. A very expensive mint. Well, you know what? I guess it'll be really interesting to dive into how the characters react to half the population disappearing and reappearing 5 years later. That's gotta be nuts to process. Yeah, we're barely gonna explore that though. Oh, we're not. Now see, this episode of the Marvel show is a comedy and all that seems pretty dark, so we're just gonna play the widespread death thing as a joke and then not really talk about it. Well, okay then. Anyway, it's gonna be interesting to see how things go now that Tony's gone, you know? Let the characters breathe a little. Tony's gonna drive the whole movie. Oh, he is. Oh yeah, all the character motivations directly and indirectly and all the technology that drives the plot. It's all Iron Man. Well, people do like Iron Man. Yeah, not ready to let go of him just yet. He's like a little safety blanket. He is, yeah. So anyway, in this movie, Peter wants a break from being a hero, and he goes on a little Euro trip with his classmates. Okay. But when he gets there, he realizes that Aunt May packed his Spidey suit for him. Oh yeah, what are we gonna do with that big Aunt May cliffhanger from Homecoming, you know, where she sees him as Spider-Man? Nothing, she's apparently just fine with it, and they work together. Oh, so that cliff ended up being more of like a tiny step? More like just more flat ground? Oh, it was a flat ground hanger, okay. Yeah, so anyway, Nick Fury approaches approaches him because these elemental creatures are attacking, right? And he's like the only Avenger that can help. How come? Well, he asks about Thor, and he's off-world, and Captain Marvel is busy, so there's just him. Well, what about Black Panther, or Bucky, or Falcon, or Ant-Man, or the Wasp, or Doctor Strange, or Scarlet Witch, or Pepper? Well, here's the thing. This is a Spider-Man movie, right? So I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about the other heroes. Oh, okay, let me get off of that thing. Great, thank you. So anyway, it turns out that Tony left Peter these billion-dollar glasses with a system called Eden. Okay, and what's that all about? Well, it lets Peter spy on people and control their technology and control an army of drones from space and kill anyone, anywhere, anytime. Yeah, that killing technology sounds a lot like what Hydra wanted to use in the Winter Soldier. Why would Tony not only make that, but give it to a child? So the movie can happen. He also programmed it so Peter's the only one who can use it. Isn't Peter only brought back to life like 5 minutes before Tony dies? When would he have programmed that? Unclear. Well, okay then. Anyway, Mysterio in this movie. A great villain. We're actually gonna pretend like he's a good guy so we can surprise everybody with a big twist halfway. I guess that'll be a fun surprise for people who haven't heard of the classic villain Mysterio, or Google his name when the trailer comes out, or think about how evil his name sounds. Yeah, I'm thinking we could surprise at least a dozen people with this twist. Well, great. Yeah, so Mysterio manipulates Peter into giving him full control of Eden. Wow, 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 wow. And we're gonna learn about his big master plan and his motivations and everything. How are we gonna learn that? He's gonna straight up shout it in great detail for several minutes. Oh, he is?
Yes.
He's gonna point at people on his team and explain why they helped and what their contributions were, and we're gonna flash back to other movies. Yikes, seems pretty heavy-handed. Wow, okay, I didn't want to say anything, but heavy hand syndrome does run in my family, and I'd appreciate if you didn't bring it up. Oh, I'm so sorry, I had no idea. That's okay, it's just between heavy hands and ham fists, I don't exactly have it easy. Oh, let's just move on, I'm sorry I brought it up. Yeah, okay, yeah. So why are we saying that Mysterio's doing all this? Oh, well, actually, we're gonna have this big reveal that he's the one who made Barf. Oh, making Barf is tight. I did that last night. Had some weird oysters. That's not what I meant. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. No, he's the one who made the Barf hologram tech from Civil War. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, so Mysterio was mad that Tony didn't see the full potential of his hologram technology, so he put together a team of disgruntled employees. So the villain is somebody that was scorned by Tony Stark in the past? Yeah, pretty cool, right? Yeah, I mean, kind of sounds like Vulture in Homecoming. Right. Or Ironmonger in Iron Man. Or Whiplash in Iron Man 2. Yes. Or Aldrich Killian in Iron Man 3. Okay, maybe it's not original, but it's a good formula. Yeah, that's true. So what's Mysterio's plan? Well, he wants to save the world from a fake Avengers-level threat so he can be like the next Iron Man. Why? Because then people will listen to him. What happens if there's an actual Avengers-level threat? I don't know. And if there is an actual Avengers-level threat, aren't there a bunch of other superheroes out there?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's so weird. Whoa, what's going on? I don't know, it kind of feels like you're back on my back about the other Avengers. Oh, I am, aren't I? Let me get off of that thing. So anyway, Mysterio wants to stage this big attack on London, and Peter has to stop him. Uh-oh. So then Spider-Man's gonna have to fight an army of drones. Oh, a third-act CGI disposable army, huh? I like the sound of that. Yeah, I thought that might be an appropriate thing to put in a Marvel movie. Extremely appropriate, but how is he able to dodge all those bullets? There's gotta be thousands of them firing every second. By, being Spider-Man. I guess that's a good explanation. Yeah, and then he's gonna have this showdown with Mysterio and all his illusions, but his Spidey sense is gone. Oh, yeah, Spidey sense. We haven't really established that other than that arm hair raise in Infinity War. That doesn't seem like such a big deal. Yeah, well, it's gone now. Okay, I guess that's something. It is something. Well, so I guess it's gonna be hard to beat Mysterio without his Spidey sense, huh? Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? How's he gonna do it? By using his Spidey sense. How does he get it back? By getting it back. What do you mean? He couldn't do it, but then he does it by doing it. I guess that works.
Yeah,
so he gets the Edith glasses back from Mysterio. Wouldn't Mysterio also need to pass over the controls like Peter did? Apparently not. Huh. And so, yeah, Peter saves the day. Very cool. But then in the mid-credits scene, it turns out that Mysterio framed Peter for the whole attack and revealed his identity. Oh my god. Yeah, and I figure we could get J.K. Simmons to come back and announce it as J. Jonah Jameson. Oh my god. Yeah, and it turns out Nick Fury was a Skrull the whole movie. That's insane. Pretty crazy, right? Do you think it's a bad sign that the most memorable parts of this movie are going to be the mid and post-credit scenes? That's probably fine. Okay, just checking. So what do you think overall? I mean, it's okay. Oh, is something wrong? No, it's just that, Endgame is going to be such a record-breaking movie that it's hard to get pumped about this one, You don't think it's going to break any records? I mean, no, not after Endgame. I just really like breaking records. Well, maybe we could release it on a Tuesday. Would that make you feel better? Why would that make me feel better?
Just on Tuesday, office record on opening day.
Hey guys, it's Ryan here. Hope you
Okay. Yeah, a lot bits of the movie revolved around Iron Man. Tony, like the story concept. It was cool though. I was honestly very curious if they were gonna tie in anything from Homecoming when Aunt May found out about Peter, being Spider-Man. They really didn't. They really didn't at all, and they really didn't get too serious. I was hoping they would have at least had some sort of serious moments about the whole dust, about Thanos' snap. But they didn't. They really didn't. One of the things I was like, they did in bring up was how whoever got dusted came back the same age they got dusted, but and then whoever else stood behind, they clearly aged, so yeah, I don't know. I was kind of curious if Ryan was going to bring up how MJ found out about Peter being Spider-Man, how she figured it all out, and bringing up all the Avengers they could have had come in to help out, but they didn't. That was funny. Oh jeez. Pitch meeting was hilarious. I just real quick want to talk a little bit about my personal thoughts about the movie. I originally wanted to do a movie review on this with my little brother because I took him to go see it, but we just didn't have time to make a movie review for it. A lot of things kept on getting in the way, or we just didn't have the time to just sit down and record. So, this point on real quick will just be a quick little rundown of my thoughts about the movie. Part of me was really hoping this would have revolved more just in New York, because it seems like every appearance Spider-Man has been in thus far in the MCU has not been in New York City. I mean, he's, quote, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, but he's not in New York, in his first appearance, Civil War, his first appearance, Tony talks to him and recruits him, but then they have that battle in the airport. I don't remember where it was at. Pretty sure it was outside of New York. I'm not entirely clear. I could be wrong though. His second appearance is in his own movie, Homecoming, and in Homecoming he ends up partial amount of the movie. They end up in Washington and everything, and then they come back to New York. So it's and then in Infinity War goes out in space, and then comes back. I don't know, and then this one he's in Europe or whatever, and I kind of hope that just his movie would have been just mainly in New York, and then I'm still not too keen about him being high school age, or I don't know, I'm not big. I'm not a big fan of that. Because, in the end, Mysterio frames Peter and reveals to the world that he's Spider-Man. And Mysterio frames Peter to where he makes the world believe that he was still a hero. And Peter killed him, and Peter has control of all these deadly drones, and then reveals his identity. It's really hard to picture how this is going to work continuing forward with Peter still being in high school, like a sophomore or junior or whatever. Where Peter's still in high school, his identity is revealed to the world. It's I don't know, if he was outside of high school, it's really hard to picture this story continuing well. Because he has his aunt and everything, I don't know. I was really stoked when they had, I can't remember his name. His name's in my mind. I'm having a brain fart right now. The original actor for J. Jonah Jameson from the first Spider-Man movies. It's really cool they got him. I'll put him up. You guys know who I'm talking about. That was really cool. They had him coming back as J. Jonah. It's really hard to picture anyone else playing him at this point, because he's such a good J. Jonah Jameson. I really like the effects of Mysterio with the holograms and all that. One of the things I never quite understood or even liked about the movie was, what the hell happened to Spider-Man Spider-Sense? It's it just disappeared? That doesn't make any sense. Especially for Spider-Man's origin. he always had his spider sense. You know, like, I mean, how it's not like he never had it and just barely got it. Even from the very beginning in Civil War, when Spider-Man grabbed Cap's shield and Ant-Man was hiding on it, and like Cap gave Ant-Man the heads up to get his shield back for him, Spider-Man's spider sense went off, and like he said something's wrong, and that's when Ant-Man hit him. Spider-Man knew, because his spider sense went off, that there was danger, but he didn't know where it was coming from because he didn't see Ant-Man. You know, so it's just random that all of a sudden his spider sense disappeared, and then he gets it back in the main moment that he needs it the most, which is fighting against Mysterio. It's very weird, very strange. One of the only things I could think of for Spider-Man for this story was that Peter was so focused and just wanted to go to this trip with his friends and his classmates, just to, I guess he say, have a moment of being in a normal life, to where he was, I feel like he was ignoring his spider sense to where it wasn't really triggering, you know, like, and I feel like because of that, he was having a conflict within himself to where his spider sense, he was ignoring his responsibilities, like, because as quote for Spider-Man, great power comes great responsibility, and I feel like, you know, he was ignoring his responsibilities because of with the powers he had, he was ignoring it all. And it wasn't until when he realized that he needs to be Spider-Man because the people he cared about are in danger. That's what I feel like. And that's when his spider sense finally became active. You know, like, so I don't know. It's very strange on how they did about it, and I guess I could understand it a little bit. Just not a big fan of it. I feel like he should have just had his spider sense the whole time. And the Skrull, I'm not a big fan of the Skrulls being good guys. Like, for me, the Skrulls in the comics, cartoons, the Skrulls have always been villains, have always been bad guys. And now they flip the role and they're good guys. I feel like they're more comical now. They're kind of like a joke. I don't know, very weird. Because I feel like they haven't even gone full depth with their shape-shifting abilities yet, where they could even manipulate people's powers. You know, but we'll see if they ever do that. But the movie was good. I really enjoyed it because I am a huge fan of Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero growing up. So this one was good though. It was good. I still enjoyed it regardless. I still absolutely loved it. Pitch meeting was hilarious. Ryan pointing out all these little things about the movie. It was good. That's all I really have to say for now about the movie and about the pitch meeting. Ryan, man, you're funny as hell. Like, that was good. Let me know in the comments down below what you all thought on the pitch meeting and the movie yourselves in general. I'm very curious what all of you thought. As I said before in the beginning, link will be in the description down below for Screen Rant's original video for the pitch meeting. Go support them and go check it out. And Ryan, you rock, you're funny. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Keep yourselves updated on whatever my next video will be, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It would really help me out. And I hope you all have an amazing day. And until the next pitch meeting, everybody, stay true, and I will be too.